say sorry it took so long to get some footage of the tiller on the Kioti. I ended up having one of my bronchitis attacks with my asthma, and it put me down for about 3 weeks in bed. But here's just some small clips that everybody wanted to see it on the Kioti in operation. We're just gonna tiller in between the tomatoes, not too deep, and that to knock out some of the weeds. I have had questions about it. It is 50-inch tiller, and if I'm remembering right, it should be 6 flange with 4 tiller tines per flange. But it seems to be working pretty good. I didn't get to see them do the garden. It was so hot and humid after the rain that we had after we had gotten the tiller, so our garden's way late. But as you can see, they're trying just to skim the top of the ground to knock out the weeds, so it don't make it so deep to where I can't go in the garden with my wheelchair. And yes, for the safety police, we don't have our shields on it. We got to put them back on the PTO, but we still have them. We still got to cut the shaft off a little, but it's right at the line. But they just didn't get to cut the shaft, so that's why the cover's not on it. Now we're going back in on the other side and knock them weeds down. But as you can see, it lifts the tiller, but it's kind of a up and forward lift. I think it's because of how the 3-point is mounted on the Kioti due to it having the backhoe attach on the back. I believe if it was a normal 3-point, it would lift more as an arch and not, it moves forward a little as you lift it. But when they done the garden, it hadn't been done, tillered or plowed for 2 years, and they said they only had to run the tiller through it, through this section here that we're tillering. They ran through it just twice, and it was pretty good. But coming up here on the end, we're going to do a section, and it's part of the garden, but it's also a part where we drive along the edge with the tractors and trucks. and it's pretty hard, and it's been dry after we got all the rain and heat. It just up and stopped raining, and you'll see how dusty it is, but it's pretty hard ground here. But the engine and that just, it never really sounded like it pulled it down any. So at times it looks like it's just a tad too small of a tiller for the Kioti and that, but it still seems to be doing a nice job. But you'll see here in a few minutes, it on hard ground, and you put it down, it's only digging about 3 maybe 4 inches. It's not going real deep. I just wish it would go a little deeper without having to do extra passes. But as you can see, it's the hard ground. Like I said, it's been dry, and the one section here closest to me gets ran on a lot, so it's been packed very hard and that, but it's going right through it. But it seems like the tiller might need a little weight on it, to my opinion, but it is probably fine. And that it's just we wanted to have some footage, so I told him to tiller here along the edge, and usually we don't come this far out and that, so it's going to be hard ground. But as you can see there, it starts bouncing pretty hard and that, but it just, the engine and tiller just keeps going right through it. But again, I just want to say I'm sorry it took so long to get this video out, and I'm sorry that I didn't get to comment on a lot of videos and to get back with some. I've got to go back. I've gotten lost in all the questions and that I had gotten on the tiller and that, but no, it's working and everything. Just got to see about getting her painted and that this fall, and we'll be getting more footage of it this fall when we tiller up the garden at the end of the season and that. But I appreciate it, and we'll be coming to the end here in just a few minutes, and I appreciate it. And like I said, it's been doing good and that, so you know, we'll get some more footage of it later this fall, and I appreciate it. So enjoy just the rest of the few minutes of the video, and you have a great day. So thank you, and please check out these other great YouTube channels They all have great videos and that, and I consider them friends, so please check them out. I'm sure you'll enjoy their videos. Thank you for looking, and God bless. Bye.